Welcome to 21 Days of Prayer and Fasting. This is day number 16. And in these 7 days, this last portion of our days of prayer and fasting, we're looking at experiencing the Holy Spirit. And as I said, this is day number 16. God the Holy Spirit, his teaching. And our theme verse is John chapter 14, verse 26, which says, "But the counselor, the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, will teach you all things and will remind you of everything I have said to you." Like, what an amazing promise. What an amazing promise that the Holy Spirit will function as our personal counselor and will teach us everything that we need to know, as well as remind us of everything that Jesus has said to us, either personally or through his written word. He will teach us all things. Really? All things? All things about who God is? All things about his personal will for our life? All things about how to be a good friend, how to be a good spouse, how to be a good parent? All things about how to have a more prosperous business or to be a better employee if you're in a business? All things about maybe how to repair something or even to invent something? Yes, all things. All things. Many of the greatest inventions and greatest scientific discoveries of the last few centuries were all made by Christians. Why? Because the Holy Spirit will indeed teach us all things if we're open to learning from the Holy Spirit. When I was a electrical mechanical maintenance engineer, I developed a reputation of being able to fix almost all broken machinery. Why? Not because of my intelligence, not because of my talent, but because the Holy Spirit would speak to me and even give me visions of what needed to be repaired in order for the machine to work. See, the Holy Spirit really will teach you all things if you expect him to and if you learn how to hear his voice. And then the Holy Spirit will also remind you of everything that Jesus has said. And we'll always know the right thing to do and the right thing to say and the right way to answer a person and the right way to deal with every situation, because the Holy Spirit will remind us of everything Jesus has said. See, we cannot say, "Well, I didn't know that was wrong," because the Holy Spirit knows what's right and what's wrong, and he will teach us, remind us of what is right if we're listening to him. We have such an incredible advantage over a non-believer in this world, because the Holy Spirit will teach us as Christians and remind us of what we should do. And just never minimize what a great advantage we have. Instead, always keep your ears, my ears, open to the voice of the Holy Spirit. Here's a prayer for you to pray, suggested prayer. It says, "Holy Spirit, thank you that you will teach me all things and remind me of everything that Jesus has said. Help me to always keep my spiritual ears open and tuned into your voice." Short activity you can do. What is a decision that you're struggling with right now? Almost everyone has a decision in their life at any moment of their life. So quiet yourself and ask the Holy Spirit. Don't think about it. Don't struggle with it. Don't come up with all the ideas. Instead, just quiet yourself and ask the Holy Spirit to tell you what to do. And then expect him to show you. Some reflection questions concerning this lesson that you can go through. You can pause the video if you want to go through them. Encourage you to do that. But that is my time. God bless you. See you tomorrow for another episode of 21 Days of Prayer and Fasting.